The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. And we welcome you inside the gym at Shenango High School up in Newcastle, where the boys Chargers are taking on the Wildcats in a huge section action game. And it's a good evening to everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Alex Wolf. We're going to bring you the action here tonight in a big section game for both these teams. The Chargers come in with an overall record of 7-3. And they're 2-1 in section. The Wildcats are 2-2 in section with a 4-6 overall record. And Alex, both these teams need to get onto the winning track right now.
Yeah, especially after Canton for us. Those were some tough losses, but that will prepare us for this game, which I think we'll be very good in.
Yeah, it was a rough trip in Canton. This is actually our first broadcast since the Canton trip. We were supposed to do the Western Beaver game, but that one got canceled due to weather, and we're still waiting on the reschedule on that one. And as I've been telling everybody all along, we'll bring that one to you unless it's up against the previously scheduled girls game. So, but anyway, yeah, both these teams need to get onto the winning track here. The Chargers, as I said, they did get a win over Hopewell in a non-section game at the Chucky Mahoney Classic this past weekend. But their last section game was, against Union when they won. So that was way back on December 20th before Christmas. Shenango, on the other hand, their last game was on the 3rd of January against Union, and Union beat them 69-57. So, like I said, a big win here will go a long way for both these teams. To keep the Chargers in the hunt for the section title, and everybody right now is chasing Neshannock.
Yeah, they'll be coming to our place pretty soon. That'll be a good rematch.
Yeah, that's on the 17th of January next week, and we were scheduled to bring you that one, but being that one's going to be on KDK, no, that's on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Yeah, one of those two. It's going to be on. It's going to be on TV. So we're dropping that one, and instead we're going to bring you the game on the 11th this coming Saturday against St. LaSalle from up at LaRoche University. But yeah, the Neshannock game's going to be big, but you can't get there until you get past these Wildcats.
Yeah, one game at a time, one step, and that's what Coach Rod's all about. Just focusing on where we are right now and just deal with that.
So. Yeah, we'll get right to it here. There we are, bringing you the action. And as we can see, both the teams are warming up here. You've got a shot right at center court. The captain should be meeting here in a minute with the officials. But you were talking about in the locker room, the guys are ready to go and they're charged up.
Yeah, and Coach Rob was going over how the Shenango team is a very three-point heavy. They're not going to cut. They're not going to try and drive to the hoop. And we saw in the JV game, that's where the majority of their points came from. And if you can defend on that outside, I think we'll handle them. Yeah, the JV, by the way, lost a tight one, 42-40 here just before this one. So if that's any indication, yeah, that was a good game where they did shoot outside. There wasn't much shooting from the paint from this Wildcat team, and I think
the Chargers can dominate that, and like you said, force them to chuck it up from the cheap seats, I think will be good.
Yeah, and Coach John's saying you have to be quick. If we're going to be lazy, we're going to get crushed with those three-point shots. Every single one on that person on that team can shoot a three.
Well, that was, you talk about being lazy, that was part of the issue out in Canton, Alex. We weren't getting to the spots. We were taking our time, and the teams from out there just beat us to the spot and physically beat us. I think the Chargers need to get a little bit more physical in the paint and show their presence. They have the bodies to do that. They just weren't doing it in Canton. They need to get back to that game.
You get tougher, and that's what Coach Rod's saying. And he even tells us we're not tough enough. That's why we lost.
Yeah,
we're sluggish. We're slow. We have to improve that.
We got a few minutes here. We'll step aside. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip from Shenango High School. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back after these messages.
You could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Welcome back to Shenango, getting ready for the starting lineups. You can see Coach Quinn down there with the smirk on his face on the bottom of your screen. But yeah, we'll get these starting lineups out here for you for both these teams. First, for the visiting Chargers, head coach is Mike Rodriguez. He sends this lineup out, and stop me if you've heard this before. Starting at a guard position, a 5'11 junior, number 1, Austin Avsek. At another guard position is a 6' senior, number 11, Luca Grassafi. Starting in a forward position is a 6'3 junior, number 22, Jake Johnson. At another guard position is a 6'3 sophomore, number 23, Tiernan McCullough. And last but certainly not least is a 6'7 senior, a junior, number 34, Patty Otmar. Again, for the Chargers, it's Avsek, Grassafi, Johnson, McCullough, and Altmar. Flip it over to the Shenango Wildcats. Head coach is Brian Cheesy, and he will send these players out for his Wildcats. Starting at a guard is a 5'7 sophomore, number 1, Jason Williams. Number 2 is a 6'1 senior guard, Joey Campoli. He wears number 2. Sam Patton is a 6' senior forward. He wears number 5. Starting at another guard position is a 6'2 senior, number 24, Gavin Bruce. And a 6'5 forward. He's a senior, number 32, Jackson Proctor. Again, for the Wildcats, it's Williams, Campoli, Patton, Bruce, and Proctor. Well, the excitement is always high when you come up here to Shenango. They always, I don't care what sport it is, they're going to play you tough. They're going to play you hard, and the Chargers are going to have to play well to come away with a W today.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I remember my freshman year playing here, and man, were they physical.
Yeah,
they'll hit you down, and they'll.
Yep. They've always, to me, it seems like they've always gone as their guards go. So if they're, and you mentioned it, they shoot from beyond the arc a lot, and if their guards are hitting out there, they're going to be tough to beat. And every time I've come up here or even played them back home, it's always if the guards are hitting, you're in trouble. But if you can stifle them, and you said it, and Coach Rod has said it, we got to pressure them on the outside and make them force the shots instead of giving them the free shots.
And after those forced shots, boxing out is another big part of this game, because the average height for this Shenango team is like 6'1". They've got some big dudes.
Yeah, it's the Chargers proved that they can play tough on the boards, though. Tiernan McCullough and Jake Johnson, along with Altmar and Van Cables, when they get in there, they can do some damage on the glass too. But again, like you said it, Alex, they have to box out and make it easy on themselves, and if make it for Shenango, if they want to get the rebound, they're going to have to go over the top and threaten, chance getting the foul called against them. Hey, we want to remind you, if you want more information on the Chargers for roster stories and more, visit www.olshathletics.org. Special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. Just moments away from getting things started here. I'm scanning the crowd across the way. A lot of the Charger fans are, they're scattered all over the place. There's a bunch here next to us and on both sides. I see some over and across the way and along. It's kind of weird because they have the Shenango fans all mixed in with the visitors' fans. Yeah. Typically, it's more separated. They even have the signs up there, too. Yeah, nobody reads. No point. So, I want to send out well wishes to all our fans back home and wherever that might be. And the good sisters back at OLSH. And we do want to send out congratulations to one of the coaches from the Charger team, Nick Lucchini. Gets engaged this past week, so congratulations to Luch.
Very exciting.
Yeah, that's nice, yeah. I saw him before the game, during the JV game, at halftime during the JV game, and I shook hands. I said, hey, Luch, congratulations, man. He lit up. His eyes got all big and bright. It was fun to see.
He's very excited.
Yeah, he should be. Oh, we got to stand up here. Tell you what, we'll take a break. We'll come back after these messages.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Ortechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezzio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
Coming back now. Welcome back to Shenango. And we do have an update for you on the starting lineups. Chargers make a last-minute change to the starting lineup. He's dressed and playing, but scratch Patrick Altmar from the starting lineup and insert Van Cable. So Cable's in, Altmar out here for the starting lineup for the Chargers. As you see the Chargers being introduced right now. Tiernan McCullough.
Better tuck that shirt in.
Jake Johnson. Van Cables. So the other 4 starters for the Chargers are as expected, but this is good to see, though. Van coming back after his injury. Last couple years it's been his knee. This year it was his shoulder he injured in the final football game. And I know he's been feeling good for a while, and he's just now starting to get back into form, Alex.
And I think that last-minute change was made because Van is a lot tougher and a lot more physical than Patty. And you look at him. He plays a quarterback for our football team. And
a defensive end.
It makes sense. It just fits together.
Yeah, he's committed to Akron. He's going to be a zip. And he's going there as a defensive end, so he's not going to be playing quarterback. He's playing the tough position. So, yeah, they need that physical presence in the paint, and I think he's going to give them that. Patrick was starting to get there, but Van is already there. So
yeah, and Patty's spotty too.
Yeah. So just about ready to go. Decent crowd here today. Hope you're staying safe from all the cold and the snow. And I don't know where you're at, but probably at my house we probably got a total of maybe 2.5 inches.
You know, we got more
over the 3 days or whatever.
We got more snow today than we were supposed to get yesterday.
I had more blowing snow coming across after I cleaned my driveway.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's Altmar and Proctor doing the tip, and it goes over to the Wildcats. It's Bruce with the ball out by the logo, covered by Avsek. Hands it off to Patton. Bruce to Campoli, back to Bruce. It was Proctor way out top. They get it inside, almost taken away by McCullough. That one goes up, the ball's loose. Cables comes up with it, hands it off to McCullough. Here comes Grisafi for the Chargers, just underway here. Grisafi into the paint. McCullough, he's at the elbow, he throws it up and in.
That's what we're talking about down there with the strong boards.
It's Bruce. Almost walked there. Hands it off to Williams, first time touching the ball. They work it around the perimeter. Tried to get it inside. Campoli can't do anything with it. He goes up the lane. Van Cables takes it off of Proctor, and here come the Chargers with a 2-0 lead here early. Grisafi, far side wing. Still with the ball and the dribble. Looking for some help. He finds Austin to McCullough. Thinking about the three. Top of the key. Grisafi comes to help. There's Austin. Avsek now finds McCullough. They work it around. Grisafi thought about the three. Chooses otherwise. Avsek now as they work it around. McCullough finds Johnson. Johnson fakes the three. Pull up jump shot. Rattles around and is brought down by a couple of Wildcats. It's Williams ends up with it. And here come the Wildcats. Shenango now trying to tie it up.
We need to start looking more down low. Jake was open there.
Williams with the floater doesn't go. Proctor gets the rebound, goes up with it. Grisafi ends up with the rebound. Here comes Avsek, works against Campoli. He goes up, no good. It's Proctor with the rebound. Up ahead to Williams. Goes in amongst the trees. Lays it up. Bruce ends up with it. 3 on the way, and it's good by Campoli.
So we're talking about the threes their game.
And it's 3-2 Wildcats. Gashafi now with the ball. Gives it into Cables. Triple team. He goes up. He gets fouled.
We've been doing a lot of free throws in practice, so we'll see if it
Foul goes against Proctor, his first, team's first. That's been one of the weaknesses of the Chargers. Free throw shooting has not been a high point. Banks that one in, and we're all tied. Russo and George check in for Shenango.
A big reason we dropped the game in Shenango. A lot of missed opportunities.
Man goes 2 for 2 on this trip. Here's George with the ball, hands it off to Proctor. Taken away by the Chargers again. Here comes McCullough up the court. Avsek now. Austin finds McCullough. McCullough spins away. 2 on the way. Rebound no good. It's brought down by the smallest guy on the court, and that's Russo. Proctor. He's going to go right down the lane. Lays it up and in.
Speaking of Russo, he had most of the JV points. He's a very good three-point shooter. And Coach Wright showed that on the film.
3 on the way. Off the iron. No good. Patton brings it down. Here come the Wildcats with a 1-point lead. Into the corner it goes. George kicks it back out to Russo. Around to Proctor. Russo again. Avsek all over him. Proctor way up top.
And Russo's a freshman, too.
And he's going to throw it away, yeah. Proctor will come out as Drew Proctor comes in. Obviously brothers. Yeah. They're both 6'5".
It's one way to tell.
Versafi will trigger in. Full court pressure here by the Wildcats. And they get it into Austin Avsek in the backcourt. Avsek quickly across the line. Kicks it off to Versafi. His lane's cut off. Works against Russo into the paint. Cavels from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Here come the Wildcats one more time. 3:40 left here in the first. Russo with a long 3. Rattles in and out. McCullough can't come down with the board. They battle for it, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats.
We got lucky there.
Yeah.
He's left wide open. He's a fantastic shooter.
Littlest guy on the court can pop him, huh?
He's only a freshman. So he's got a lot more growth, so he could be a really talented player.
Yeah, he gets that growth spurt. Look out.
Similar situation to what we had with McCullough last year.
But yeah. Here's 2. An air ball, but it goes right to Campoli underneath. He was on the line. Charger ball. 3:21 left here in the first. Glad you could join us from Shenango, OLSH. Alex Wolf on the call for you. There's Avsek, works against the pressure in the backcourt. George goes down. Avsek hands it off to Cavels. He fights his way in, can't get it to go. Johnson with the rebound. The putback is good.
That was the main highlight of Coach Roberts, going up strong with the ball and being tough. And that's a perfect example right there.
Intercepted by McCullough. He goes in. He lays it up and in.
McCullough's a very dynamic player. He can shoot threes and drive the ball. I think he's really good at...
He can get streaky too, Alex.
And he's quick and fast.
That was a 2 from Patton. They're going to call moving pick against Van Cavels. His first, team's first. Avsek will have a seat. Owen Minzer comes in for your Chargers. And Altmar checks in for Cavels.
This is going to be some good minutes for them.
Oh, yeah. Again, we talk about for both the boys and the girls, there's not much drop-off on for the substitutions. Both teams have very deep benches for the Chargers.
Good depth.
Brode Budai in for the Wildcats. Kicks it out. Russo, another three on the way. Hard off the iron. High rebound brought down by Campoli. Another three on the way. That rattles in and out. Grisafi's there to pull it down for the Chargers.
There's a serious miscue on defense there that could have cost us.
Grisafi misses the easy layup. Here come the Wildcats. Can they capitalize? Campoli, spin move. They're going to call foul. And I thought he got all ball myself.
Me too.
They're going to call a foul on Altmar.
The coaches tell us don't come down with your hand, and that's what happened there. So that's how they drew the foul.
Right.
Whether
it's right or wrong.
Yeah, it's. They never really know, so they just blow it and call it.
Yep. Campoli misses the first. You got somebody ready to check in for Campoli. He goes 1 for 2, and we're all tied. And it's Gavin Bruce checks back in for Campoli. Grisafi now with under 2 minutes to go here in the first. He'll bring it up. Left-handed dribble for Grisafi, gets it into Altmar, goes into the paint, he goes up, can't get it to go, and it's Bruce with the rebound. Taken away by Johnson. Here comes Grisafi. Baseline drive, McCullough. No foul called there. Here comes Bruce up there, or excuse me, that's, Bruce. Gavin Bruce. Air ball there. Off the hands of Budai. Minzer, McCullough in the corner, open three. Rattles it in and out. Johnson with the rebound. Looking, turn around, float, fall away, jump shot. Jake is so good with that shot, Alex. He loves that shot in the paint about 8 to 10 feet.
That's his go-to shot. And
absolutely.
We see how great his three is, but that's just...
Takeaway by Minzer. Chargers coming back at him under a minute to go here at 40 seconds.
Give it to Patty.
Three from Johnson. Rattles it in and out. And this one should be Charger ball. They're saying Wildcats.
Tipped off Patty's hand, I think.
Tommy Moses and Afsek check back in for the Chargers. McCullough and Grisafi will have a seat.
Back to that possession, a few possessions ago. Patty made that move and went to the hoop, and he didn't make it, but that's something the coaches have worked on, is he needs to start. We're fine with that.
He's been getting better at that.
Making moves instead of passing it out when he can get buckets like that, or he'll get fouled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Proctor, this is Drew Proctor, over to Russo. 15 seconds to go here. George. And timeout. Timeout. 30-second timeout. Called by Shenango with 12.8 seconds left. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11. You're invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student at OLSH. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day. You'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Register now for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Don't forget, you'll get to see the Chargers back in action, these same boys in action on Friday against Rochester right here on the OLSH Sports Network. With under 10 seconds to go, Russo, three from the corner. Off the iron, no good. They battle for it. That should be Charger ball. It is, with 4.6 seconds on the clock. Williams checking in for Shenango, along with Sam Patton. Russo and Gavin Bruce will have a seat. 4.6 left here. Johnson to trigger in. It's Minzer, not much time to waste. Johnson's going to heave it up, and it's missed. And we go. After 8 minutes of play, the Chargers have a 2-point lead, 10-8 over the Shenango Wildcats. Hey, did you know that you could earn money for OLSH Athletics when you purchase gift cards through Raise Right? The Athletics General Fund receives a percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. Got questions or want to learn more? Email Sarah Stuckerman at sstuckeman@olsh.org. Alex, your opinion on how the first quarter went?
I think it was very good. We got out on the shots, on their 3-point shots, but they've only put up 8 points. I think 2 threes, so we did a good job of stopping them there. I would say where we didn't do as well was finishing at the boards and putting up our layups. I mean, we could easily have robbed more than 10 points right now. But I think it was a positive first half.
Well, the Chargers are notoriously slow starters, so if they come out of the first quarter with a lead, that's always a good thing.
Because they're like you said, they're a second half team.
Yeah, no doubt. Third quarter's the big quarter for the Chargers, usually. Here we go, quarter number 2. Austin Avsek will start with the ball. Over to Grisafi. Johnson. Jake up by the logo, finds Austin far side wing. Up top to Tommy Moses. Grisafi. Cable's back in for the Chargers. Grisafi, open lane, and again, goes to the hoop. Didn't get the bucket, but he drew the foul. So Luca will be at the line for a couple. The foul was by Braden George, I should say. Luca can't convert on the first one. Misses the second one. It's Gavin Bruce with the rebound. He'll bring it up. He ends up with the ball from the elbow inside. Williams lays it up and in, and we're tied again.
The coaches were telling us, don't double, and we doubled up there, and that led to the basket down there. That's a killer.
Grisafi, Avsek kicks it out. Moses hands it off to Johnson. Avsek. Grisafi will end up with it. Luca now switches the dribble. Wow, they're calling an offensive foul on the Chargers. That was 2 Wildcats that run into each other.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Second foul on Cables. They're saying it was a moving pick, I guess. But all I saw was 2 Wildcats running into each other.
Yeah, and sliding across the floor. What?
Yeah. So Cables will have another seat. Altmar will come back in for the Chargers.
Coach Rod's trying to get an explanation. I mean, he's confused too.
Yeah. He saw the same thing I saw. Come the Wildcats. We're all knotted at 10. It's Bruce. Over to Campoli. Outside to Tyler Hoke. Campoli inside. Working against Grisafi. He gets the bucket. And it's a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Here comes Grisafi now. A little more than a minute into the second quarter. Johnson. Fake the 3. You go inside the line. He'll rattle that one down. Yep.
Johnson, 2 points.
Johnson has 6 on the game so far. Williams to Bruce. Lines up the 3. And you called it, Alex. They'll chuck it up from there. You got to stay on them.
I got to give Avsek cut it there. There's not much more he can do. His hand was there.
No, right. Here's McCullough. Hands it off to Grasafi. Grasafi. Avsek way outside. Couple of ones working against each other. .5:20 to go here. McCullough inside looking for some help. Finds Altmaier, a little floater.
Yeah, Patty's really improved that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fantastic shot, and that's going to generate good points for us.
That little 5'6" shot there. Mm-hmm. Williams, top of the key. Bruce, back to Williams. Back over to Bruce. Inside, Bruce will launch the three. Bank is open. Here's Avsek trying to split the D. Kicks it out. Johnson can't get the three to go. Altmaier almost had the rebound. Headman pass, 2-on-1. And that's going to stay with the Wildcats as Grasafi got his hand on that one.
I thought I saw it bounce off Shenango after that block.
I think we got a timeout here. OLSH will call a 30-second timeout with the score 18-14.
Yeah,
Shenango.
Our three-point shot hasn't been on today. I mean, Jake's taken a few and we've missed them, so got to adapt to that.
It's you know what, the last couple our guys have had the positions for the rebounds. It's just that the rebounds were not under the basket. They're bouncing way out and out of their reach. So, I mean, they're getting position and boxing out, but unfortunately for the Chargers, the ball's not going their way.
Yeah, Hawk gets puck luck, but we're not getting that here.
Right. Russo back in. He'll trigger in from underneath the bucket on the baseline. With 4:27 left here in the half. Get it out to Bruce. He's had the hot hand so far. Russo. Back to Campoli. Gavin Bruce. It's Proctor.
Don't double.
Under the bucket, double team. Gets around it. Campoli has it now. Over to Patton. Back out to Campoli and Bruce. Bruce hands it off to Patton. And that's a three from Proctor. And it's lengthened out to a 7-point lead for Shenango. Johnson inside. Little turnaround on the little hand there. Knocking it out of bounds from Sam Patton to stay with the Chargers. 3:35 left in the second.
This second quarter, Shenango's gotten their three-point shot back on track.
Yes, they have. They get it out to Avsek up top. Step back three, no good. Altmaier tipped it, but it goes right to George. Or Bruce, rather. Gavin Bruce lays it up. Avsek will take it off the rim. Gets it across the timeline and slows it down. Approaching 3 minutes to go. Johnson launches a three from the corner. That one won't go, but McCullough's there. Spins, throws it up, and that one's short. McCullough tracks it down, or just Johnson. Gets it to Altmaier. Tried to dunk it, it doesn't go, and he hurt. Oh, he gets back up. Comes Proctor.
We're rushing too many shots.
Campoli, three.
Wow, that was a terrible sequence.
Whoops. Oh, Shenango did call that.
Yeah.
I was right.
There was so much wrong with the last, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
We're rushing threes. You got to stop that. the step back three, and Jake shouldn't have picked up his dribble. And then Patty just needs to go for the layup. Not the dunk.
Yeah, right. You don't need to dunk it there. Just lay it off the glass. Easy shot.
Because he wasn't back, we just gave up a three.
I mean, it worked out. It was a good play, but on that layup. But Patty,
take what you can get.
Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, you're down. If you were up, that'd be different. But we're down right now. Let's get the points. McCullough, Johnson, Grisafi, Avsek, and Altmar in for the Chargers. Just under 3 minutes to go here. 10-point lead for Shenango. And you've got to feel like they're getting charged up here.
They're on the run.
Oh, yeah. Johnson. It's a long two. That stops the run momentarily. Williams. Oh, that's double dribble.
Another missed call.
Or travel. Either one.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to lose. Yeah.
Yeah. George. Another three. Patton with the three. Just what we talked about pregame, Alex, they're getting the open threes and they're draining them.
They're on fire right now with their shots. And I thought we were doing well in the first quarter, too.
Grisafi had the ball knocked out of his hands. He picks it back up. 1:45 left here in the second. McCullough, he'll throw a three. That's way off.
No rough shots. We were just talking about that.
Campoli will bring it across the timeline. George hands it off. Patton to Proctor to Campoli. To Proctor. This is Patton. Williams. To George. Campoli. Patton knocked away by Johnson. Williams hands it off to Proctor. Proctor spin moves in the paint. And that's blocked by Altmar. Here comes the Chargers. It's Johnson. He's going to hand it off to Grisafi, lays it up and in.
I'm surprised in the last sequence they didn't get a foul.
Yeah. 45 to go here. Chargers got it to single digits again. It's a 9-point lead. 37 seconds to go. Williams finally gets it across the timeline. Knocked away momentarily. Proctor has it. Over to Williams. 25 to go. Williams still with the ball. To Proctor. To Patton. Williams gets the foul for Shenango with 19 seconds left. Offensive foul. Minzer comes in for Grisafi. Avsek will walk it up and play for the last shot of the half. Gets around everybody. Down to 7 seconds. Johnson fakes the shot, pulls it up. Off the iron. Altmar with the rebound. The putback is good.
Excellent play. That's a good rebound. He's gotten so much better at that. That's his second time. He's improved a lot within the last few weeks as a player.
We go to half with the Shenango Wildcats holding on to a 7-point lead. They had it to 11. The Chargers have dwindled it down to a 7-point lead. But as we've said all along, Alex, the third quarter is where the Chargers usually make their hay. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah, well, we're hoping for that and to slow down their three-point shot. I think we gained some momentum within the last 2 minutes of that second quarter.
Yeah. All right, don't you dare go away. We're going to come back with halftime show. We'll try to get you some stats. And
when I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting in faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Ortechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Wish you could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
And we welcome you back inside Shenango High School with the Chargers. Had a lead for a little bit in the first half, Alex, and then Shenango went on the run. They had as much as an 11-point lead. The Chargers, they dwindled it down to a 7-point lead for Shenango. But the Chargers, you said it right as we went into the half. Was the Chargers looked a lot better the last probably 2-3 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, they were shutting down their three because their three had really got some fire under it for the first and second quarter.
Yeah, and they were hotter than white.
Well, yeah.
I mean, everything they were throwing up was going down. After the first couple that they put up were off the mark, but once they zeroed in on that bucket, boy, it was Mr. Deadeye from Beyond the Arc for Shenango. Hey, if you're interested in supporting the OLSH Chargers, visit www.olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section of the Fan Zone tab for all the latest fundraising opportunities. Also, you might want to save the date and join us on Wednesday, February 19th at 7 p.m. in the OLSH Auditorium as OLSH's speaker series continues and welcomes Dr. Shannon D. Williams. This event is free and open to the public. You need to visit www.olsh.org/speaker series for more information and to secure your spot. And you also want to save the date of March 23rd. This is the OLSH's Spring Open House. It goes from 1 to 3 p.m. It's Sunday, March 23rd, from 1 to 3 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. And Alex, as you see both the teams coming on, well, Shenango coming onto the court now, what do you think that the Chargers need to do here in the third quarter? We talked about it. Third quarter seems to be where the Chargers usually make their biggest push of the game.
I would say for starters, stop rushing three-point shots and everyone's shots in general. Finishing more, making more of our layups, and getting quicker on defense and shutting down that three-point that's been killing us the first half.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think the Chargers, instead of the 3 points right now, in my opinion, I think what the Chargers need to do is drive the bucket and try to draw the fouls, if not get the easy layups. Of course, you can't go running over people, but if you got an opening and you go to the bucket, chances are, if you don't make the bucket, you're going to be at the free throw line.
And this is, in my opinion, we're a much better in the paint kind of team than a three-point team. And you see with Patty getting up there, getting those buckets. Luca had a nice drive. I think Tiernan had a nice drive, too.
Yep, Jake had a nice one under the bucket, couldn't get it to go. They're just, man, they're getting a nice layup looks and looks in the paint, and really haven't been able to get them to find the bottom of the net. But things can change. You saw how the three-point shot changed for Shenango in the second quarter, and the Chargers can turn it around just as quickly.
Yeah, I agree with you. We just need to stick with the two-pointers. That's what's getting us down for us. It's not that three-point shot. Have we made a three yet?
We have not.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we've taken like six.
We had a couple long twos from Johnson, I think. Johnson leading the team right now with 8 points. I agree. Right now, you still got 16 minutes of basketball left, and the Chargers, if they can play the game in the paint and get a bunch of twos, that'll get us in just as quick as missing a bunch of threes.
Yeah, it's so much more beneficial for us, and that's what's going to win us the game.
I mean, you can take some threes if they're wide open, but as you said, they're forcing it up there. They're rushing it, or forcing it, whatever you want to call it, but they're not taking the open shot when it's given to them, and they're thinking, in my mindset, and when I'm watching them play, they got this mindset of we got to hit some threes to get back in this game. And they're 7 points out. The game's definitely not over yet.
And those threes that we took, that led them getting an 11-point lead because we were just like step back and throwing it up. Because like you said, we think we need to match them.
Right.
We don't.
No.
And a little bit of that, that contributed to the 11-point lead was that bad sequence down here with the missed dunk.
Yeah, a couple miscues by the Chargers and mental mistakes, mental errors on the Chargers. And the game could be totally different.
We haven't made a three. We had six.
I didn't think we did. Like I said, we had a couple long twos by Jake.
Yeah. I think Jake should stick more to his go-to shot, where he takes it in, he's closer, but he can jump up and get it in there. That's better than his three, in my opinion. That gets us, that helps us more.
So we're getting ready to start the third. It'll be the Wildcats. The Shenango Wildcats will start with the ball. Glad you could join us, OLSH. Alex Wolf on the call for you. As Shenango starts, we are underway in the third. It's Proctor being hounded out there. Now they're on him out in three-court land. And he stepped on the line. There's the pressure causing a turnover. Charger ball.
I thought we would have gotten the jump ball in half because they won the first quarter. But maybe there was...
Wow. This is you know what? I just watched I just watched Brian Cheesy. He's yelling at the referee by his first name, going, "Hey, wasn't that a push?" But here's the Chargers. Grisafi faking the 3. That's a 2. Gets it inside. Johnson, nice move there.
That's what we need. Look down low. It's there.
Taken away. Charger pressure causes another turnover. Avsek now will set the offense. Has Cables going down the lane. He'll lay it up. No foul called there.
Yeah.
Proctor ends up with it, turns it over. Here comes Johnson with the ball. Cables inside again. He'll lay it up and in.
We're already back in. Stay in the paint.
3-point game. Pressure's causing the turnovers. Chargers have scored 4 points off turnovers here. And they're keeping the pressure on. Finally, they get it across. It's Bruce. He'll turn it away. Hands it off to Patton. Back to Bruce. Proctor. To Campoli. Bruce. Avsek all over him. No space. In hockey, we call that controlling your space. Campoli, 3 on the way. That one's off the mark. Again, Cable skies high to pull it down.
See, like we said, we're a third-quarter team. We're quicker on defense.
Yep. Sophie to Johnson. Johnson now on the wing. To the free throw line. Jump shot. It's good for 2.
Let's go 2 shot. We were just talking about that at half.
And here come the Chargers. A quick timeout called by Shenango. And now the Chargers are fired up. It's a full timeout called by Shenango. Shenango down to 2 timeouts.
That's what we needed. And see, none of those came from 3s.
That's huge. And Shenango's, like I said, they just used their 3rd timeout. They have 2 left. And this is just early in the 3rd quarter. Chargers come out doing exactly what you and I were talking about, Alex. Playing it in the paint, playing tight defense, and causing turnovers.
And on their one possession down there, they couldn't get a clean 3 off.
Right.
We were quick. And Coach Rod's great. At halftime, he gets us ready for the 3rd quarter. And we see that right here.
Great gap control by the Chargers, not giving the Wildcats, like you said, space to move. Coach down there, you can see him frantically coaching his team. Coach Rod.
And force Shenango to use a full timeout.
Yeah, exactly. Possession arrow is in favor of the Chargers right now, to keep that in mind as well. .6:12 left here in the 3rd. Chargers making a run. Trail by 1 point right now. It's Drew Proctor triggered that in. Drew Proctor has it. Back to Bruce. Bruce working against Grisafi off Drew Proctor. Top of the key over to Bruce. Into the corner. Campoli got cut off on the baseline. And there's another takeaway. Avsek will come back up with the ball. Austin loses it momentarily. Regains. He'll slow it down. Oh, over and back. Avsek lost.
Did that look over and back?
Yeah,
okay,
he stepped over the line. Yeah,
okay.
he lost his location. You got to be a court aware. So Russo back in lineup for the Wildcats, taken away by Avsek. Austin lays it up and in, and the Chargers take the lead.
And that comes with experience. Austin could just anticipate that. And Russo is a very good player, but he's a freshman.
Here comes Russo, up the court, kicks it over. Campoli, over to George. Russo thought about the 3, decides better.
Don't leave your feet.
Braden George to Proctor, to Russo. Approaching 5 minutes to go here.
Is that not a travel?
Nah, it was close. It's Patton, hands it off to George. Russo launches a 3, high in the air, and it's clean.
There were a couple of close calls there.
Well, we're in the Shenango gym, and we're not going to get the benefits of those calls.
Remember Canton? That was that was unbearable.
Here's Johnson, hands it off to Grisafi.
Good move.
Altmar kicks it over to Johnson. Open three on the way. Off the iron, and it's brought down by Braden George.
Fantastic look by Patty, though.
Yeah, it was. Shenango loses it out of bounds. Charger ball forced again by Sam. Sam Patton loses it out of bounds. Williams checks back in for Sam Patton for the Wildcats. 4:18 left here in the third. It's a 2-point game. Avsek to McCullough. Baseline. Lays it up and in. And we're knotted at 30.
Shenango's on their heels right now. They're flustered or something. That he threw it out of bounds. That should be our ball.
I think Austin got his hand on it, though. I really do. I think this is the right call.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Here's Williams. Works against Avsek. They get it across the timeline. Russo back to Campoli. Tied up momentarily by Avsek. They kick it back out. Williams, three on the way. Way short. Put back by Campoli.
They got a push on Shenango.
McCullough's going to get the foul here for the Chargers.
Nico DeSalvo. Oh, wait, no. That was, okay. I saw the Shenango coach's reaction, and I was like, oh, I thought it was on Shenango.
Russo with the ball. Campoli. 3:40 to go here in the third. Williams has it up by the logo. Over to Campoli to work it around Russo. To Proctor. It's George. Finds Campoli. Williams. Finding a little bit harder to get those threes off right now. Russo on the far side now.
Trap him.
Campoli comes over and gets him out of trouble. George, he'll launch a three. Hard off the iron. The Chargers can't get the rebound. George, that was tied up. It should have been called.
Also, when they took that three-point shot, there was a moving screen. Tiernan could not get a... So they've gotten banned 3 times on that. Maybe twice.
Drew Proctor with the putback. Gives Shenango the 2-point lead. Here's Grisafi now. Trying to work it inside. Russo's going to get called for the foul. It'll be Charger ball from the baseline. Bruce is going to come back in for Campoli. Johnson, top of the key. Inside. Cable's in. He gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Avsek with good hands there. Jumps up to get it. Up ahead to McCullough. McCullough, he'll go through with a Euro step and lay it up and in.
Fantastic take.
No more points off the turnover. The takeaway. Here's Bruce. Avsek works him. Ball's tipped in the air. Comes down.
No, our full court press is really working right now, though. They can't seem to get it past half court without some sort of an issue. Shenango. I'm not quite sure what they're calling.
I don't know who's. Oh, they're calling it on Avsek. That's his first. Second on the Chargers here with 2:19 left in the third. Williams. Russo. Out to Drew Proctor. Bruce, three on the way, and that's good. And here they go with the threes, Alex.
I really hope they're not starting that up again. That's damaging.
2 minutes to go in the third.
Again, there's nothing more you can do on that. His hand's there. It's
get it into Cables. He gets double teamed. Foul on. Looks like Bruce is going to get the call. Yep. Gavin Bruce picks up the foul. Second for Shenango. Grisafi gets it into Avsek. Skies high to pull it down. Under 1:50 to go. Austin loses control. Here come the Wildcats. It's George. Kicks it out to Russo. Bruce. Free throw line. Out to Williams. He's going to drive the glass. Taken away momentarily, but Russo gets it back. He launches a three. Off the iron, no good. McCullough had it, knocked out of bounds.
That's a good call.
Braden George. Oh, yeah.
Shenango didn't like that, but, I mean, it clearly punched it out of his hand, so.
1:28 to go in the third. Avsek will slowly walk it up the court. Trailing by 3. Here's Grisafi, and offensive foul on the Chargers.
That's a flop. That's the second one they've gotten on.
Yeah.
Or maybe the third, actually. But
Avsek's going to get called for it. Again, these are the calls you're going to get here in Shenango. It happens all the time.
Oh, that was on Avsek?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was good.
That's his second.
Coach Rod doesn't like it, and I agree.
No, he stepped into that. I mean, Avsek had his lane, and he got stepped into, and give Shenango credit. They bought the call. Here's Bruce to Proctor. Russo in the corner with a 3-point lead and 1:10 to go. Campoli over to George.
Don't leave your feet.
Getting double teamed. Here's Campoli directing traffic. Gives it up to Proctor. Russo. McCullough on him. Campoli up by the logo. Under a minute to go here. There was a push by Proctor, no call.
Yeah, and they caught him in the head, too.
Yeah.
Tipped.
Air ball. Yeah, that was tipped. Up ahead. It's Johnson. He's going to try to go to baseline.
That's a push.
Yep, they got him.
Good call.
Good call, Alex. That's Campoli picks up the foul. That's his first. Johnson leading the Chargers in scoring right now with 12. 36 seconds left here in the third. They get it to McCullough in the corner. Kicks it out. Johnson now. Under 30 seconds to go. Minzer over to Grisafi. Luca working hard. Comes down into the paint, knocked away. Picked up by McCullough. He's going to launch a 3, no good. Campoli that was Proctor comes down with it. Here's Campoli. Spin move with 5 seconds to go. That one goes up and in over Van Cables.
Luca needs to realize he has a timeout. Down there, that was a very disorganized offense. If he needs to, they have 4 timeouts. Burn one.
Yeah. Can't take them home with you.
No, might as well use them.
Yeah. So, Chargers did some good work there, and credit Shenango for
bouncing back.
Back and coming back. They go into the fourth quarter with a 5-point lead. Nothing that the Chargers can't overcome. They played well at the beginning of that third quarter and really shut down Shenango with a nice run.
We're going to need some more of that in the fourth, but it has to be throughout the entire fourth. It can't be the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes. That's just that just hurt us. What happened?
Well, here we go into the fourth quarter. It'll be Johnson, Cables, McCullough, Minzer, and Grisafi out here on the floor for the Chargers. Williams, George, Proctor, Campoli.
Owen Minzer's in.
And Williams. Owen Minzer with the ball.
Good minutes, and give Austin a rest, too. He's been playing a lot.
Grisafi, he's going to launch a 3. Can't get it to go, but Cables is there. Picks it back out to Minzer. Here comes McCullough. Goes baseline, spin move. He goes up off the glass. Nicely done by Tiernan.
And he got stripped and still made it.
Blocked by Cables.
That might have been a little bit of a push.
Here comes Minzer. Johnson up off the glass. Can't get it to go.
Foul.
Cables goes high. Off the glass. Gets it to roll in.
They didn't call foul, but he was tough with that. Didn't need it.
He was banged on the head. No call.
I do have to say that down there, I think there was a push on McCullough on one of the Shenango players.
Yeah.
So there was a miss there.
It's Patton out to Williams. 1-point game. 7 minutes to go. Braden George out to Patton. Campoli. It's Drew Proctor. Campoli. Williams. Patton over to
moving
George.
Screen. Walk, moving screen. They could have called any of that.
Campoli, no. You're not going to get those calls here, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
It's not. I've been too many games there in Shenango. You will not get that call against Shenango. McCullough gets banged, no call. Johnson, long three.
There we go.
First three of the game for the Chargers comes from Johnson.
Very good response after that offensive possession by the Shenango.
Into the corner it goes. They kick it back out. Knocked out of bounds by the Chargers. Russo and Bruce check back in. Williams and Patton will have a seat for Shenango. 5:55 to go in this one. 1 point separates these two teams.
Started off the fourth quarter strong.
Yeah, they did. Campoli gets it inside to Proctor. Lost it momentarily. Passes it back out into the paint. Off a leg. Gets it back. Russo hands it off to Campoli. Goes baseline. Lays it up. No good. Tip back up. No good. Cables loses it. It stays with the Wildcats. 5:38 to go.
That ball's bounced around everywhere, and it just happened that Van couldn't get his hand on it.
Glad you could join us. We got a good one here. Alex Wolf on the call. Russo is going to go baseline into the trees. Kicks it way back out. This is going to be over and back. Charger ball. It was over and back or out of bounds. I don't know.
It was over and back. I think that's what they called.
Yeah. Minzer. Over to McCullough. Gets it into Johnson. Works against Campoli. Gets his own rebound. He gets fouled there. Got hit in the face. He'll be shooting two. And the Charger fans are excited about a foul against Shenango.
They're finally getting one.
Yeah. Well, they had to call that. He punched him in the face.
Ben's 2 for 2 on his first 2 free throws. Hopefully we can get another 2.
Second foul on Joey Campoli.
This is where it matters most.
Cable's at the line. Misses the first. Misses them both. Had a chance to tie or take the lead there from the charity stripe. It didn't happen. Russo again. Getting double teamed.
Trap.
Should be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Wildcats. 5:02 left.
I thought they got the... Okay.
Drew Proctor will trigger in. Get it over to Bruce. George gets double teamed. And there's a foul there. It's going to go against Minzer. Campoli will trigger in. 4:53 left in this one.
The Union was one of our better games. But more...
Yeah.
Because if we were playing like Union now, I think we'd be have a little bit better of a lead.
Oh, I agree. Taken away. I think Chargers got away with one there.
Yeah, that was...
Cross court to Grisafi. Lays it up and they can't get it to go. Cables with the rebound. Minzer loses it out of bounds. It's going to go to the Wildcats. 4.5 to go.
You can't hit that.
Boy, if we made half of the layups we've had today,
it's a 10-point lead.
We've got at least an 8 or 10-point lead. The looks in the paint that the Chargers have missed. This kind of like the game against Avon in Canton.
Yeah,
we missed more shots from the paint than they missed from the 3-point line.
That was bad. Over and back?
They're saying tipped.
Yep.
It's George, Proctor, Bruce. Coaching 4 minutes to go. George lays it up, no good. Avsek will come down with it. It's going to go against Bruce. He gets fouled.
And that's good. Austin's one of our better free throw shooters.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, one of our best. That's it. Well, up there with Jake and Owen, too.
Second on Bruce. Avsek can tie. He does. Avsek can put the Chargers in front here. And can't do it. Cable's going to get called for the ticky-tack foul. That'll be his third. Whoops.
I'm surprised they're not making a substitution for Patty yet. Van's racking up those fouls.
He's got 3. I mean, that's fine. That's fine leaving him in. There's 4 minutes left in the game, so.
He might be tired. I don't know.
Campoli to Proctor. He's going to bring it toward the paint. Kick it out to Russo. Russo finds Campoli up top. 3:40 to go. Proctor from the free throw line. He'll launch it. Won't go. And it goes back to Johnson.
McCullough just got pushed off that rebound.
Yeah, he did. Johnson now. Goes baseline. Pull up jump shot. There he is. Money in the bank. Gives the Chargers a lead. 40-42.
That's his shot.
3:15 to go. Chargers have a 2-point lead. Johnson's going to get called for the foul. That'll be the third on the Chargers.
They're calling some pretty weak stuff. His hand, for the most part, was on that ball.
Mm-hmm.
I can see where.
That's the first on Jake. 3:09 on the clock. They get it into George. Russo in the corner. He's going to launch. That's tipped. Proctor with the ball. He lays it up and in, and we're tied again.
Good play by Van, though. He just saved a 3-point shot.
Yeah, he did. Avsek, too strong. Cables. He goes up. He gets fouled.
I think got away with one there. That looked pretty clean to me. But they've also gotten calls their way, too. So.
Oh, because he got him in the face, in the head, he said. That's the third on Campoli. Cables made the first 2 from the charity stripe tonight, and he's missed the next 3. Grisafi comes in for McCullough, gets a break here. Missed. Chargers have it, though. Rebound by Grisafi. It's Johnson. Fall away jump shot, no good. Comes out. Cables has the ball. Hands it off to Minzer. Have second, the Chargers will reset. All knotted at 42. Minzer. Grisafi with the weave up top. Johnson will launch a 3. Off the iron hard. And here come the Wildcats. Lane opens up. Jump shot, too strong. That should have been a jump ball. But instead, they're going to give it to Campoli. 2:05 to go in this one.
Got to be better on the boards.
Yep. Cables to Grisafi. Under 2 minutes to go here. Into the corner. Minzer hands it to Cables.
A little bit of a low pass, but.
Foul.
Is he shooting, or is that on the floor?
I think he said it's on the floor.
Okay.
That's sure. Against Bruce. I think that's 3 on Bruce. Line change for the Wildcats. McCullough back in for Minzer for the Chargers. 1:47 on the clock. Chargers trail by 2. It's Avsek. Will set for the Chargers. It's Grisafi. Back to Austin, up on the logo. Cables looks for McCullough on the cut, and that's taken away by Campoli.
Can't force shots
and
like
Grisafi returns the favor. Luca comes up the court. Up ahead. Avsek lays it up and in!
Tie game.
Timeout called by Coach Rod. He comes running out onto the court.
He put a lot of mustard on that. I thought that might bounce out for that layup.
With 1:20 left on the scoreboard, and the score knotted at 44, Coach Rod calls a full timeout, and the Chargers and the Wildcats are locked in a good one, Alex.
This is a very fun, entertaining game.
It has been.
It's shifted both ways throughout the quarters. I would say the first and second were mainly Shenango.
Yep.
With some good bursts of energy from us. And then I would say the second half was a very much better start for us.
Well, the Chargers really have outscored Shenango. Mathematically, you look at it, they were trailing at halftime, and it's tied up now with less than a minute and a half to go. There you see the Charger bench. Chargers with 3 timeouts left. Shenango with 2. Foul-wise, basically the Chargers are in the double bonus because Shenango has 4 fouls. The Chargers do have a foul to give. Possession arrow in favor of the Chargers. There's the lowdown with 80 seconds left in this game.
Shenango. We just scored, I think. Because Coach Rock called the timeout and we just scored.
What's that?
Shenango.
No, possession. Possession arrow.
Oh.
Stepped on the line. Turnover. Braden George stepped on the line with 1:13 left. Chargers will have the ball.
Shenango was not playing like that in the first half. They're a little discombobulated.
Here comes McCullough down the court. They don't have to shoot it up. We're tied. We're tied. Ball's knocked out of his hands. Avsek will have it. Grisafi across the timeline. Under a minute to go here. Chargers obviously playing for the game-winning shot. Kick it out. Cables to Johnson. Johnson to Avsek. 45 seconds to go. Cables to McCullough. Grisafi. Under 40 to go.
It's loud
to Johnson. Avsek to Cables. Under 30 to go. McCullough. Grisafi to Johnson. Goes to the paint. The glass.
Foul.
No good. How's that not a foul? Here comes Wildcats. Proctor lays it up. No good. Rebound by McCullough. 7 seconds to go. Here comes Johnson. He lays it up. It won't go. The shot is up. No good. And there's the buzzer. We got extra time.
How is there no foul?
I couldn't see. There's fans standing right in front of me.
He just know that they both got hit. Luca and Jake. Terrible. I can't believe they missed that.
Nope.
And the official's right there.
Well, I'm going to say it again. We're in Shenango. Any of these schools up here in Newcastle, if you're not the home team, you're not going to get the call.
To be fair, though, we should have made the layup.
We'll be honest about absolutely. That. Well, we got some extra here from Shenango, all knotted at 44.
Coach Quinn's not pleased about that. I can see
the whole Charger bench. I mean, they're reenacting what just happened, and the officials Didn't make the call. We had a equipment disaster here.
Nothing came unplugged. We're okay. Very exciting game.
Well, people were grabbing our table as they go by. All right. 4 minutes up on the clock. We are got overtime. 4 minutes.
Charger ball, I believe. Oh, no, the jump ball. Good win by Van.
And the Chargers get it. Avsek will open it up here. Stays with the Chargers.
He signaled there for a little bit, and I was like, what?
There's a fan right next to us, and he had it right. He was being pushed all the way down the lane, no call.
But like you've been saying, we're in Shenango.
We're in Shenango. McCullough out to Avsek. Johnson. He got pushed there again, but Johnson gets it back. Avsek now. That's fine if they let the Chargers do the same thing.
They have a mismatch with Russo. Good Jake.
Comes out to Cables. McCullough. Don't need to force anything here. Johnson got trapped. He did the right thing. Throws it off the leg of George. Goes out of bounds. Williams and Patton come back in for Shenango. Bruce and Russo will have a seat. Johnson calls timeout.
They didn't run that play correctly.
They were holding up here on top, and no call.
Smart to use the timeout.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Couldn't find anybody.
Well, it's because they were holding up here on top.
Yeah, that's true.
Our guy couldn't get loose to get back.
Another missed one.
It's timeout, OLSH. It's a 30-second timeout.
Well, they still got the fouls up from the fourth quarter. I thought in overtime the fouls, do they stay in overtime?
They have them. I think they still keep them. They have them up there on the board.
All right, well, I'll put them back up then. So OLSH has 3 fouls. Shenango has 4. Which basically means the Chargers are in the bonus. Because the next foul by the Wildcats, Chargers are shooting.
We'll see if we get that, though.
Well, we'll see,
It's been iffy.
3:21 to go in overtime. And Avsek finally has it up top. Over to Gasafi. Williams on him. They get it to McCullough. Tiernan looking for Cables. What is a mismatch there? To Avsek. To Gasafi. Avsek gets awfully close to that timeline.
We wouldn't want another call like that.
Cables off the glass. Can't get it to go. The rebound goes up and in.
Shenango's looking for a foul. That was a flop. And they call timeout. Great take by Van.
Yeah, it
got
was.
that second opportunity.
They do reset the timeouts, so both teams go into overtime with 3 timeouts.
Shenango's got to be careful, like you said. We're in the bonus, so they could get in some foul trouble. But if the refs decide they want to call it,
yeah, exactly. Well, the Chargers do have a 2 3-point lead right now. Wildcats will have the ball. Boy, this has been a battle all the way for both these teams, guys.
But, it's been stressful and nervous, but it's been fun, and that's the most important part.
Exactly. Yeah, both these teams are playing their hearts out, and the Chargers are getting all they want.
This has been a great game to call. I think of the games I've done, this is my favorite. Yeah. This is a great, great game. Good atmosphere, too.
Yeah, well, it is. It's always a fun place to come, but it's tough to play up here.
Nice tunes, too.
2 minutes, 46 seconds to go in overtime. Campoli loses it momentarily. He's going to go baseline, kick it over, knocked out of bounds by the Chargers. It'll stay with the Wildcats.
Did Jake get pushed or no?
No,
he just fell.
Jake was going after the ball.
Okay. I couldn't see from here.
Yeah. 2:37 to go. They get it up top. Russo's going to launch a three. Off the iron, no good. Avsek is going to have it. He's getting pushed, no call. Avsek lays it up and in.
Pushed in the back, but we don't need it.
Right.
We got it.
Here's Bruce. Across the timeline. That's over and back, and no call. Chargers take it away. Johnson has it. Avsek now. 2:15 on the clock.
No need to rush. There's no need to score.
Timeout called by Coach Rod.
In this situation, if the Chargers will probably run 4 corners or triangle. Those are their kill clock plays, and that's a great idea. I mean, you have 2 minutes and 12 seconds left.
Something like that, yeah.
That's what I would run, and I think they'll do that.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to score here. I mean, you're up by 4. You have possession of the ball. You can play for the last shot. You can hold the ball for 2 minutes.
And you don't. The worst possible scenario is a turnover. And don't let that happen.
I would say you hold on to the ball, force Shenango to come out and foul you.
Pressure you, yeah. Because then you're getting the free throws.
Right. Keep the ball in your free throw shooters' hands. Your Johnsons and your Avseks, McCulloughs. He was looking up here. I don't know what he was looking at.
Coach Quinn looked up
there. Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
What a great evening of basketball here from Shenango. You got it. 2:12 left on the clock. The Chargers have the ball. Grisapi will trigger in. Here we go. You get it into Avsek. Williams on him. Couple of ones going to get you. There's a push. Let's see if Avsek goes to the line. They are. Yeah, they're going to the line. They're shooting.
I thought for a second they might get a push off on Austin. There was pushing before. The Shenango player pushed him, but Austin also pushed off, so it could have gone either way.
Yep. So Austin at the line could add to the lead. Can't get the first one.
He did so well with the first two, too.
Yeah. Bruce comes back in for Shenango. Williams has a seat. Russo back in as well. They need that three-point shooter in Russo. Can't get either one. Cables with the putback, no good.
He got fouled.
No, again, they're not going to call that. Bruce with the ball. Passes it over, and he'll throw it away, and it's going to be Charger ball. 2:01 left in the game, in the overtime. McCullough comes in for Minzer. Grisafi comes out as McCullough comes in. McCullough will trigger. They get it into Owen.
That was easier than I expected. I thought one of the Shenango players would have come down.
Yeah. Owen brings it across the timeline. Under 2 to go.
See, Coach Rick is calling 4 corners.
They give it to Johnson. Johnson lays it up. No good. He got pushed again. No call. That is unbelievable. But Shenango throws it away with 1:38 left.
We're getting bailed out by these turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Shenango's playing football out here and nothing's being called.
Then again, though, Jake should not have taken that in. He just needs to kill the clock.
No, he needs to turn it back out. Absolutely right, Alex.
We don't need that.
It's a call on Shenango. Chargers are back at the line.
Make one.
Calling it on Williams. That's his third. That puts Avsek, as you said, arguably the best free throw shooter by the Chargers, even though he missed a couple last time. Gets the roll there.
We'll take it.
Gets this one and makes it a two-possession game. Well, it's a two-possession game now.
Make it a, well, yeah, two would be two either way.
Yeah. Cables with the putback. He fouled again.
Second time.
He got the ball, but the body was all over him. Here comes the Wildcats. Chargers with a 5-point lead. 1:25 to go. Turnover. Here comes the Chargers. 2-0. And McCullough's going to slow it down.
Smart decision.
There's a foul. McCullough's going to the line.
McCullough's another one of our good free throw shooters. But that was very smart of him. Pull it back out, and he got a foul. Just need to capitalize here.
Campoli gets it. That's his fourth. 1:21 left in this one. In overtime. That's the first one. Swift. 6-point game. He gets this one. It's a 3-possession game.
Quiet.
Yep.
Oh, not anymore.
3-possession game. Campoli brings it up. You don't foul him. You let him go. Cable's changed the shot, but it still goes in. Timeout called by Shenango. Leaves them with one timeout left. Full timeout. And boy, fans here got their money's worth tonight, Alex. What a game.
Very entertaining overtime.
5-point lead for the Chargers. 2-possession game with 40. Oh, no, that's the timeout clock.
It's going to be a late night for school tomorrow. I see.
Yeah, I got contractors coming to the house at 8 o'clock. Yeah, we got our bathroom shower done right before Christmas, and got a contractor coming in, going to complete it and put the new flooring in.
Very nice.
Yeah, we're excited.
That would be good.
$1:15 to go in overtime. Chargers will have the ball after the bucket by Shenango. Again, Cables, get it out of his hands. He gets fouled. Cables will be at the line. 2 seconds come off the clock. Coach Rod was upset. He didn't want Van down there. He wanted Johnson and McCullough down there.
That could have went south. It was very fast.
Yeah. Okay, Van's got to get hot here. He's got to get it back to a 3-possession game here with 1:13 left. Possession arrow is in favor of the Wildcats right now. And he misses the first.
He's hit that back rim so many times.
And, you know, you look for the overcompensation here. See if he leaves it short and hits the front rim. That's the logical, you know, he says, okay, I'm too hard. Nope.
There we go.
Nothing but net. 6-point game. Into the corner, Russo. Back out to Williams. They need to shoot it quick. Bruce to Russo. Fakes the three. Williams, keep playing with it. Avsek gets the call.
Very quick defense, though. They couldn't get a 3-point shot out there, and that led to an almost turnover. If it
So
wasn't for
that
the
basically, the next foul will put Shenango at the line. Campoli, he'll launch a three. Nothing but net. 3-point game. Under a minute to go. Johnson. Over to Grisafi. Grisafi across the line. To Johnson. 45 to go.
That's a foul. He hit him in the hand.
Yep. Avsek.
That's a foul.
He gets fouled. Avsek at the line with 39 seconds to go. Williams picks up the foul. I think that's his fourth.
We need at least one of these.
Yep, that's fourth on Williams. Yeah, he needs to make this one. He gets one of these. It's a 2-possession game with 39 seconds left. There you go. Minzer will come in for Grisafi. Get the defensive player in here. Minzer to play his defense. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Timeout called by Coach Rod. It's a 5-point game.
It's a full timeout for OLSH.
One timeout left for both of these teams. We'll go over everything going on here. Possession arrow is in favor of Shenango. As I said, both teams with one timeout left. It's a 5-point game. Chargers on top in overtime with 39 seconds left on the scoreboard.
I think those 2 free throws might have, I don't want to say quite put icing on the cake, but it's getting us there.
We got a foot in the door. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
we got a foot in the door.
They can still hit a 3 because that's all they've been doing today.
And that's their game. You know they're going to go for it. You got to play them tight outside.
We just cannot do not foul on the free-point
do
shot.
not foul, right? Because, well, both teams are in a bonus right now. Chargers have 4 fouls, so the next foul, Shenango is at the line, whether it's they were shooting or not. You know what? I just realized something. Van Cables, I don't know how long this has been happening. He doesn't have his knee brace on.
Oh, yeah. He, that's a good observation. I'm not quite sure why he's not wearing it. Maybe he fully recovered. And I know last year that's when he had his bad injury, so he needed it.
Right. Well, I know I talked to him when he was out, earlier in the season, when he was out with his shoulder here for basketball. Because I was asking him, I said, how you doing? He says, with your leg. And he says, my knee's good. He says, it's my shoulder. I said, well, how's your shoulder doing too? And he goes, well, he says, I'll be back soon. But at that point, he said his knee was good. Here we go. 39 seconds left, and the clock is running.
Why?
Bruce hands it off. 3 on the way, short. Cables with the rebound. Goes over to Johnson, and a foul with 27 seconds left.
So I'm surprised the Shenango player, I think it was number 2, he should have reversed layup because it's still a 5-point game. If he puts that in, they can have an opportunity to go to 3.
Bruce just fouled out for Shenango. That was his 5th foul. In comes Brody Budai for Shenango with 27 seconds left. Cable's at the line for 2.
And it out.
I don't think he's hit one since his first 2, has he?
No,
he did. He did. Yeah.
He switched one.
Minzer back in for the Chargers. 5-point lead for the Chargers. This would help if he can get this one with 27 seconds left. Make it a 6-point game. And he gets the roll.
You got that.
25 to go. Williams being hounded by Avsek. Capoli throws it up. Cables with the rebound. This one's all but over with 17 seconds left. Foul on Williams.
Jake going to the line.
Put Jake at the line. That could be 4 on Williams, or maybe 5 on Williams now. That's 5 on Williams. Williams just fouled out for Shenango. And that'll bring Nick Garczewski. Garczewski is how they said it here, so we'll go by that. They know better than me.
Yeah, I was a little thrown off by that name. I was like, oh.
Johnson. I think you can say it now. Pretty much iced that away. Yep. Iced it away now with 13 seconds left. It's a 3-possession game. If you're the Charger, just stay away from them. Let them shoot it. There's a long 3. 5-point game. Timeout with 7.9 seconds left.
That's not a big deal. I mean,
That's the last timeout for Shenango.
8 seconds, 5 point.
Yeah. It's still a 2-possession game.
Yeah, I mean, even some of the students are already starting to clear out a
Yep,
little bit.
yeah. Starting to head for the seat, head for the cars.
Beat the traffic.
Yeah. I don't know how you came up here. How'd the bus come up here? Did it come up 376?
Yeah.
376 over to 422. Yep, that's my route.
It's a smooth ride.
Yeah.
No,
It's a great ride. I mean, it's a better ride. I was talking to Jamie Usual tonight, and I said it's a better ride than last night. We were at Riverside. I mean, Riverside's a great gym. Don't get me wrong; it's a great school and everything. But it's like all back roads and 65, and you get it's like this is all highway the whole way. It's great. Checking in is Angelo Pardick for Shenango with 8 seconds left. Gasafi, you see the official there motioning. He has run into baseline to get it in. Get down the court. That's intercepted.
Terrible pass.
Taken away. Here comes McCullough. He'll just dribble it out, hopefully. And there's the buzzer. The Chargers. A hard-fought victory here. They'll come away with the win over Shenango. And I'll tell you what, they had all that they wanted and more.
Very exciting game.
In overtime, it was 57-52. Chargers over Shenango. And all I can do is say, wow.
What a game. This is great atmosphere, like I said. Good tunes, great game. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of overtime. I don't mind watching more basketball. It's so good.
Tell you what, folks, we're going to step aside. We're going to catch our breath. We'll come back, put a bow on this one, and we'll talk about what happened and what's coming up. So don't you dare go away here on the OLSH Sports Network. We will be right back after these messages.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Witechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome.
What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting in faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Start your heart again here from Shenango High School up in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, as your Chargers took them overtime to do it. Took them an extra 4 minutes, but they come away with a 57-52 victory over the Wildcats of Shenango. And Alex, this one was all you wanted and more.
Yeah, especially with overtime. Like I was saying, never mind more basketball, more exciting stuff happened. We took over in overtime, I would say. We had a fantastic second half, like we usually do. First half was a little shaky, but like you said, we get into it in the second half.
Absolutely. This one, you said it there in overtime. This is probably your most exciting and favorite game so far that you've done, and I've done a few more than you this year, and this is by far the most exciting game that I've called for the Chargers, boys or girls. I mean, this was awesome. The way they fought back, both teams, never giving up. Shenango, after the Chargers took an early lead, came back and charged 11 points ahead of the Chargers. Chargers come back and tie it up in the third quarter, and I don't know if Shenango ever had the lead again in the second half. If they did, it was maybe by 2. Yeah, they did, by 2 points in the second half. And the Chargers come back and took them overtime to do it, but they did it the way the Chargers expect to do it, on takeaways and turnovers.
Yeah, Shenango had a lot of turnovers, like you said, in the third and fourth second half, maybe close to like 8 or something, because they were really discombobulated.
Well, the Chargers advanced their record in section to 3-1, and that keeps them in step with Neshannock. They go to 8-3 overall. Meanwhile, Shenango falls to 2-3 in section. They go to 4-7 overall, and it gets a little tougher for them. Shenango's next game is going to be against Western Beaver, so Western Beaver's really struggling this year, so that's probably a win for them, you would think, on paper. The Chargers, on the other hand, they take on Rochester at home on Friday. Guess who's going to be there? OSN will be there to bring you all the action from Cornell High School. That one's due to start at 7:30. And then these boys back in action again on Saturday afternoon from La Roche University, and in their PBC Hall of Fame Classic up there, and they will be taking on old foe Seton LaSalle, who's 3A. They stayed up in 3A. Chargers dropped down to 2A this year, but that should be a good one as well.
Yeah.
Non-section game, but that should be a good one to see. We'll bring you that one. Coach Don Militzer will be alongside for both of those. And tonight, it was the Shenango Wildcats falling to your Chargers, 57-52, and in a wild one, took overtime. Alex, I want to thank you for coming on board and helping out. I want to thank Mike Kalish running the camera for us. And always, I want to thank Jan Bodai here, the AD at Shenango. Always pleasant to work with, and gracious, and set us up with a nice table up here in the stands and a nice place to do the broadcast from. I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you Friday night right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Good night, everybody.